The dream was like, okay, we're going to be the Starbucks of photo booths. We're not going to do the most custom stuff, but we're going to be in every major city so that every business that has satellite campuses, once we start working with like an event planner at one of these businesses, they'll just recommend us. Well, anywhere you need Snapbar, you can get Snapbar. That was the idea. 2020 came, obviously events were one of the first businesses to be kind of outlawed in a sense, right? I mean, not a good idea when you have a pandemic to like have a big group of people. So events very early on were like, this can't happen. And so very difficult for our business. We ended up, it almost killed Snapbar. We had to pivot violently very early on, and we did. And one of the pivots is an interesting story, completely different industry and business. But the pivot that ended up lasting and sticking took some time, but it was our foray into tech. And it was just based on a customer saying, does any of your photo booth stuff work on the internet for a virtual event? We didn't even honestly have a concept for what a virtual event was at this time, like in early 2020. It just wasn't a huge thing. Like webinars existed, but virtual events, not so much. We did not. We said no, but that gave us the idea. And I remember like thinking about it with a team, and we thought, well, let's see what we can do. And we ended up building that. And that kind of proceeded to change us dramatically. So yeah, over the past, what is it, 2026, right? So over the past 5 or almost 6 years, I guess now, is kind of when we've become a tech company versus heavy in photo booths logistics. And while the product does a lot of what we did, fundamentally different offering, some of the same client base, but a lot of new clients. Yeah.
It's quite the journey that this like tech company emerged from this, like,
Yeah.
but he's got this box that he doesn't want. And he's like, who's got a garage I can put it in?
Yeah. Yeah.
Garage.
I don't know about the most profitable garage, right? I think Apple is up there with the most profitable garages, but we must be number 2, like right behind them.
Yeah, I think maybe Apple beats you just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, just a little. It was not what I would have chosen. I mean, it was very stressful going through the COVID thing. It sounds great in hindsight of like, oh yeah, what a great pivot, but it was incredibly stressful. I had a panic attack at the end of 2020 because I was just like trying. I mean, it was like you were doing anything to keep the company alive.
Just one?
Yeah, right. One big one that, ended up involving insomnia and had to take a sabbatical and truly like take a break and all this stuff. But it was cool. I mean, looking back, regret's the wrong word, because it's not like I had chosen this. It was kind of forced upon us. So I'm very thankful that we ended up pivoting, that we stuck with it, that we didn't like throw in the towel and completely like leave. And to be fair, for a while, the client base that we built for 8 years prior to the pandemic didn't really translate over, but pretty soon after that they did. And a lot of the same customers that we had years ago are the same customers we have today, even though it's for a completely new offering, which is cool. I mean, that we have kept really great relationships with some of our clients for like literally a decade.